How's it going, everybody? Jump Skills here. Just the other day, Blizzard released the Warrior Talent Tree. In this situation, the Fury Warrior Talent Tree. And man, let me tell you, I absolutely love this talent tree. There's a couple of, tweaks that they can obviously do to make this a tiny bit better, but bro, besides that, this talent tree is amazing. Like I don't have much complaints about it. It's amazing. Like it just I can't even talk right now. It just is really good. Like I might start raiding with my Fury Warrior in the next expansion. Like it's really that good. Like they brought back stances, they brought Cold Blood Steel back. Like they brought so much stuff back, and they brought the thing from Legion. But anyways, though, this is gonna be unedited. This is gonna be pure raw emotions of this Fury Warrior talent tree that I'm gonna go over with you guys. So without further ado, let's get on with this talent tree. So starting from the left, okay, this is the talent tree that I think going into Dragonflight is going to be the expansion, the talent tree to go with. Personally, it has a mix of AoE, single target. It has a little bit of single target in there. I just think this is just the best build so far without seeing any tuning into Dragonflight. So we're gonna start with it. Starting from the left, we got Berserker Stance. Berserker Stance is making a comeback. And man, I don't remember when they removed Berserker Stance, but dude, it feels so long ago since I played I think it's since Wrath of the Lich King, since I used any stances, Berserker, defensive, and battle stance. Like, dude, Berserker stance coming back. I love it. I'm surprised they brought it back. But Berserker stance, free point, you don't need to put any points. It comes with the the tree for obviously the warrior tree. So starting from the left, obviously I chose Berserker stance. I mean, it came with it, but obviously I chose battle stance. I mean, I'm not gonna use defensive stance rare, like that's prot warrior. And speaking of prot warrior, I'm kind of shocked that they like to make them more popular. I would have added a couple more things, but that's a different topic for another day. Anyways, though, I had to choose Berserker Rage. I mean, just being able to get out of fears and just all that nonsense saps and stuff like that is nice. And then obviously warriors need rallying cry. Like we need it. We absolutely need it. So now I was close to clicking this inspiring presence coming back from Shadowlands, but I mean I went with this is just more for me. I mean if I was rating and I was doing a mythic rating, and we need like a rallying cry just to help out for healing and stuff like that, obviously I'll take a point out of somewhere, not willingly, but I would for the group. But obviously I was hesitant, but I didn't pick that. Chose double time. Spell reflection, gotta have spell reflection. Gotta have heroic leap. I mean, is a must. And then from here, I had to choose home reflexes because I had to get to massacre. Need it. It's a must. But anyways, we get Stormbolt with our double time. Back then we had to choose between one of the two, but we got to choose both. So I chose Stormbolt. I didn't get to choose the fear. I mean, we got to see in Mythic Plus, there might be a time where you might need an AoE stun, but in raiding, you probably don't need that. Chose Piercing, Howling, Furious Blows. I honestly think, depending on the tuning, I think we're going to have Slam back. It's looking like Slam's going to make a comeback in our rotation just based off looking at this talent tree. Because there's a lot of talents on the Warrior tree that if you use Slam, like the damage from there. Like it's not just a bad move anymore. It seems like it's going to be something we're going to be using into Dragonflight. So, Furious Blows, Bloodthirsty. And Bloodthirsty is looking really strong too, based off the talent tree. Looking really strong. Slam, Whirlwind for AoE, obviously. Then from here, I said Massacre earlier. I was kind of confused. I asked a couple people about this. Obviously, we don't use Rend as Fury Warrior, but I was curious about it because besides Cold Blood Hostile from the top of my head, we don't have a consistent dot that just does damage over time before Cold Blood still made a comeback from BFA. So it was in is more of an arms thing, but I just didn't take it anyways. I wanted depending on how strong this is, I might take Thunderclap for Mythic Plus and rating if I do raid on my warrior. AoE situations and rating. I gotta take a point out of somewhere, which is a problem. But I gotta see though. It's hard. This is kind of tight. But depending on how this tuning is, I didn't take it for now because we don't use Thunderclap. I haven't used Thunderclap in years. We're talking about way back in the day. We're talking about way back in the day. War Machine, dude, War Machine, your auto attacks generate 50 more rage. So I'm just literally just swinging my weapons at the ad and I get War Machine and I get 50% rage. Phenomenal. So right here, it I mean I had to spend some points to go down on this list. So Bounty Stride, I chose that, and I chose this Prot Tank ability. Um, this I personally I never seen this. This might be new. I think this is a Prot Tank move, so that's why I'm not familiar about it. Please don't hold me to that, okay? But this looks like honestly a great thing to have. Honestly, if we continue to use Whirlwind, we'll get more damage from it. It kind of reminds me of um the conduit from Shadowlands. I can't think of it from the top of my head. After you Blade Storm, it looks like that a little bit. After you Blade Storm and you get extra damage. I can't remember from the top of my head. But anyways though, from there I chose Armor to Teeth. You gain strength based off your armor value. Crazy. Fucking crazy. I love it. From here, it looks like I said before, it looks like Slam is making a comeback. It looks like Slam is making a comeback, depending on how the tuning is. It looks like Slam is making a comeback in our rotation, man. Damage increased by 25. Crazy. More rage for warriors. Like, dude. Oh, that's just crazy. We obviously need this to balance War Machine because we're gonna get more rage. And I think having 30 more rage after 100, so it could be 130 rage, is gonna be nice. Is going to be nice. I'm looking forward to it. And then Die by the Sword, an arms warrior's ability that I have not seen in a really long time because Free doesn't get this. Free doesn't get this. I love it. It's really nice. It's another defensive for the unkillable Fury Warrior DPS. Gotta love it. And then the Duelist. Dude, for a single target, this is amazing. This is amazing. Really though. Like if you attack someone, you get more damage and they do less damage to you. That's amazing. Love it. Love it on the warrior tree. And then you get Frothing Berserker. This has so much potential, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The fact you get refunded rage for spending is like it's like literally carbs. Like you it's amazing. It's amazing. Your rage has 20% chance to immediately refund 20% rage that you spent already. Like, dude, we're gonna be dealing with so much rage this coming expansion. It's actually insane. Okay. And then Cruel Strikes, I mean crits. Warriors love crits. And then I chose this. I I mean, endurance training is more of a tank thing. Quick thinking, I love the haste. I really do. But I don't know how Thunderous Roar, Dragon Roar is gonna be. Like Dragon Roar hasn't been good since BFA. I mean, it's just it's hard. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So then two-handed weapon specialization. I think I think that this should have gone hand in hand with this at least. I mean, if you're dual wielding two-handed weapons, why don't you get this for dual wielding? Like, I don't know why this wouldn't go hand in hand, or at least be under each other. You know what I'm saying? Like up above the tree. Like it should be like at least this row, like somewhere around this row, and then coming down. Like if you get dual wield specialization, then you get two-handed weapon specialization. Like I would have thought that would have gone hand in hand. Spear of the Bash is making a comeback. Uh, Not a fan of throwing power up abilities on the floor. Like I'm not a fan of that. Never will be a fan of that because if tanks move out of that or you got to move out of that, it's just limiting. But then range are gonna complain like we do it all the time for our buffs. But the thing is though, you guys are range. Melee have to move to avoid so much more mechanics than range. Anyways though, Avatar is here and it's in the warrior tree. I love it. Bitter immunity. It's it. I mean it is another healing ability for warriors. It and I'm not complaining about it. Like we're practically unkillable. This like it should be no reason why warriors should die at all in Dragonflight, unless you're just standing on bad shit or they're just too much. Warriors should be practically unkillable this next X pack, man. Like they're just giving us so much shit. You get bitter immunity, you get where is it? It's somewhere. You get die by the sword, and you get rallying. Like for real, should be no excuse why. Should be no excuse why warriors should be dying. No excuse whatsoever. And don't even get me started on this. On rate, oh my god, like we're practically unkillable. And then I chose the might. I mean, it's been good. It's been the best so far in Shadowlands. And then I chose Signet. I'm not a fan. To this day, I'm not a fan of RNG damage buffs. Like this one's so RNG. Like I understand procs. Procs is understandable. Like I can live with procs, but this on a single target boss and you get Bladestorm and Recklessness or Bladestorm and Avatar. Not a fan, but it's obviously better than the other choice. So I chose Signet. I think it'd be better than Unstoppable Force. I mean, like that's a tank thing. Come on now. So obviously had to go with Signet. Is the best choice available as of right now with no tuning. Fury Warrior talent tree time. All right. So now this one I'm kind of iffy on. Okay. In a perfect world, in a perfect world, and I hope they change it. If they don't, then it's okay. In a perfect world, I would have thought Titan Grip would be the like it would be right here where Bloodthirsty is, and then Bloodthirsty would come after that, and then Raging Blow goes somewhere else. But I would have thought Titan Grip would be on top of here, or at least in the middle at least, because I mean Fury is all about Titan Grip, two-handed weapons on each hand, the only spec that can do that. Legit, like that's what separates Fury from all the other melee classes. Like I would have thought that would have been the start point, but and it would have been free. I would have thought that point would have been free, but I digress. Anyways, though, Bloodthirsty, Raging Blow. Obviously, I chose improved in Rage because I mean more haste. I mean, who says no to more haste? Then Enrage and regeneration, more healing. Warriors will be so much tanky going into Dragonflight. Then improved execute. Dude. Oh my god. An execute that costs no rage and I'm getting rage back. So you're telling me I get to spam execute and it costs no rage? Like how long is that cooldown going to be? That's my first question. And my second point is I get to eat all the food that I want and you're going to tell me I don't get to exercise, I don't have to exercise for it and I can just continue to eat as much as I want and I don't gain a single pound and I don't worry about being fat? Bro, come on now. Come on, man. Hard to say. It's hard to turn that down. Improve Bloodthirsty. Like I said before, I think Bloodthirsty and Slam is going to be huge going into Dragonflight. Like I think it's gonna be really huge. We're gonna have more buttons to press, which is good. Sudden death, can't say no to that. Compared to War Paint, I would have taken this if we didn't have the extra, healing stuff that we have. We have rallying, we have regeneration, we have so many other abilities that take the damage off us. I guess in a mythic rating end boss probably, but it's kind of hard to pick that when you have so many other healing abilities. I didn't choose this because like it's just a wasted point, honestly. I don't really need to go into that. Then improve Raging Blow. Raging Blow, one of our main abilities. Gotta have it. Then we scroll down here. Focus and Chaos. So now your auto attacks have no penalties to hit from dual wielding Druid and Rage. That is huge because back then I don't. It was a while ago. I saw something that you warriors get penalized for obviously using two-handed weapons. Like either you're missing most of the time. I don't remember where that was. I don't know where that was, but the fact that they have to categorize it and say that you have the talent to this point so that thing doesn't happen, I obviously have to choose this because you're just missing out on free DPS damage. I didn't want to take no chances. I had to take it. I don't remember when and where that expansion or season that was, but there was times where my warrior was absolutely just missing hits constantly because I was using two. I don't remember when that was. But if you guys remember, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know because it's gonna bother me. Rampage, strongest ability. We have to obviously get that. And then improve Whirlwind. What can you say? It's is definitely needed for AoE situation. So now we go to Blood Craze. Bloodthirsty increases the critical strike chance of your next Bloodthirsty by 10%, stacking up to 5 times. I just definitely Bloodthirsty is going to be top 3. Top 3 damage use. That's not including Execute because Execute is obviously in top 2 when the boss is Execute ready to be dead. Blood Crazy has so much potential depending on how it tunes out. It's looking really good and I'm hoping for the best for that. Fresh meat obviously is the same. When you strike someone with fresh meat, you obviously get enraged. I don't remember what row that is that you get fresh meat. It was I know it's either the top 2, but there is a row that you have to choose fresh meat. Let me go ahead and check that out. Let me go ahead and check that out real quick. What talent tree is fresh meat in? I didn't spell fresh meat right, but I don't remember where that fresh meat is. I know it's top 2 for sure, and you don't. It's preferred not to take it. So War Machine, sudden death, and fresh meat, and most times you take sudden death. Okay, it's nice that you get to have fresh meat. You can start off with Bloodthirsty, and you can start off with Signet from the start. So just in case you get Blade Storm, then you're enraged already. Love it. I absolutely love it. Improved Rampage. Rampage calls you to become enraged, and Rampage damage increased by 20%. It says so for itself. Cruelty. While enraged, Raging Blow deals 20% more damage and has a 30% chance to instantly reset its own cooldown. Blast from the past, it returns. Titan Grip. Like it goes without saying. I think that should have been at the top. I'm kind of surprised that you have to choose between Titan Grip and Single-Minded Fury. Honestly, I mean, I know there's some people out there that love being Single-Minded Fury because they think it's badass in the cosmetics and stuff like that. But I'm really shocked though that it's on two separate listings. At least, like I said, I'd rather have the Titan Grip up here and then without being charged for it, and then you put the abilities, and then somewhere down to the left or the right, you can put Single-Minded Fury if you want to. I would have thought that would have been best. And anyways, though, why you really have the talent to use one-handed weapon? Like I understand Titan Grip, but Single-Minded Fury, you have the point for that. Anyways, though, I don't use Single-Minded Fury. I'm a Titan Grip warrior all day, every day. Love it. Vicious Contentment. Bloodthirsty deals 40% increased damage to enemies who are below 35%. So another execute ability phase. I'm really curious to see how long what would Blizzard do to make execute, like how long would the cooldown be and the bloodthirsty cooldown be? Because those two might be your like kill the boss, like you gotta spam that and kill the boss and then dump rampage to obviously it's warriors. You obviously gotta use bloodthirsty and execute and the boss, and then you use rampage to dump the rage. That's what I really wanted to say. It's gonna be interesting to see how long that execute cooldown is and how bloodthirsty's cooldown is. So right now I think it's 5 to 6 seconds right now, but it just depends. Blizzard, it just depends what they do. Cold Steel Hot Blood back from BFA. Man, love this ability. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it, man. It just fantastic. Fantastic. Then obviously Recklessness, one of our big cooldowns, if not the biggest cooldown. It goes without saying all my Fury warriors know it. Meat Cleaver, beautiful, beautiful. I remember you had the talent for that. And then I didn't go here. I didn't go here because obviously you get haste. Haste right now as it stands right now, Dragon as of Shadowlands, haste is our biggest ability for warriors. That might change and it might be crit, but right I chose haste right now because I believe as of today, without tuning or anything, I think going into Dragonflight, I think haste will once again be our main priority. Crit hasn't been a warrior's priority for a really long time. I can't remember when the last time that was, but I think haste will definitely be it because it's haste. I just fast moves, fast damage. You just need it. Mastery, mastery, depth experience. When you're enraged for Fury Warriors, you do more damage, and if your mastery is high, that means your rage damage is high, and that means you do more damage. Now, they brought back this from Legion, bro. They brought this back. I love it. I love it. Didn't go here, because I mean, I didn't go here because I mean, the bottom thing is not rewarding, and I think, like, this year, it just, Odin's Fury, I mean, goes without saying, dude. Like, this shit was amazing back in the day. Amazing. Love it. Love it. That's making a comeback. Obviously chose this, and then Bloodborne, obviously. And then as of right now, I chose anger management over it was reckless abandon. Yep. I love I don't think I'm able to go back to anything else. Like from that last tree, as of right now for Shadowlands, is anger management, reckless abandon, and I think Dragon Roar, I think, or something else, or I can't think of it. I don't know. It's not Dragon Roar. For a fact, it's not Dragon Roar. It's reckless abandon, anger management, And oh, Siegebreaker, dude. Just playing all Shadowlands with anger management, dude, it's so hard to even go back because having Rec come back within seconds, especially Mythic Plus, it is tough, man. I just one point like the cooldowns, just it comes back quick, and then you're telling me to get off anger management and use something else. It just depends what Blizzard does. But as of right now, I just those cooldowns will feel like an eternity. Like it'll feel so long. Anyways, though, going from the right, we have Ravager. Crazy. Fucking crazy. That's all I gotta say. Fucking crazy. This is gonna be insane in Mythic Plus. I'm telling you. Especially in Raid that have ads that come up. You get to use this and Signet and the Spear of Bastion. And then you get Cold Blood Steel with the Meat Cleaver and you have improved Whirlwind. Come on, Blizz. Come on, Blizz. You did us wrong all Shadowlands. You did Fury Warrior all wrong in Shadowlands, man. It's time. It's time to say you're sorry, to apologize, and let Fury Warriors be dominant in Dragonflight. Let us be dominant, man. You took Necrolord from us in season 3 and 4. You took Venthyr Condemned from us. Like it looked good, but it ended up being trash because it ads were just dying like insane. Like it's just pointless becoming Venthyr. It was just pointless. Shadowlands has not been kind to Fury War, and as of right now, it had to the end of Shadowlands, it's not even good for us right now. Arms is better right now. Arms has been better this whole entire X pack, like more than like it's not even much debate. Arms has been better than Fury for most, if not all, expansion. So Fury Warriors, Blizzard, do us a solid, man. Let Fury Warrior be amazing. Let him be amazing for Dragonflight. You brought us our stance back. You brought all these power ups back. Like this tree is nothing but sensational. Let us be great, man. Let them be great. That's all I'm saying. I am definitely manning Fury Warrior for Dragonflight. Like I said before, it's gonna be my hunter and my warrior. Now I gotta see which class I'm going to raid with, but it just depends how the tuning is. I didn't want to raid with my warrior at all this expansion because it was not good. Neither was BM Hunter, but Fear Warrior just got the short end of the stick, and I'm hoping that into Dragonflight Fear Warrior will be something amazing, and you guys don't nerf us like you did so many times, especially with Necrolord when that had so much potential to be great. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Jump Skills here. You guys follow me on Twitch, and my Discord link is down below if you guys have any questions. But you guys have a great day, and you guys be safe out there. Peace.